Happy Thursday.
All right. It's Friday Eve.
It is Friday Eve.
We don't have Thursdays. There's no such thing as Thursday. It goes right from hump day to Friday Eve.
Yeah.
And I got my pixie stick. Yes. I posted in the group today.
Did you?
I did. I said, I referred to the Redmond's pixie stick. I realized that you don't have to put it in water. You can just dump it right in your mouth, and it's like a pixie stick. A very interesting, strong one, but it still is a pixie stick.
Yeah, he's kind of been doing that here this week.
So.
Odd. He's odd.
Hey, look.
So.
Look who's here.
Me.
No. Who's here?
But I am here. John Gugahan. I am happy you are here. That makes me believe that you are okay from the hurricane stuff going on. I mentioned to James, I said we didn't get to say hi to John last week. So yeah.
Jen said
happy you're here.
Tomorrow's National Star Trek Day, so yes, live long and prosper.
Okay. I'm not a Trekkie. James is.
John says, where were you hiding in Dustin's video at Jungle Gyms? I have no idea. You know, I figure I'm hiding somewhere because I don't think I've seen Dustin actually record. So I don't know. They must have.
I think he was looking at the Star Trek things.
I probably was.
Yeah. I am really happy that it's Thursday Eve because that means tomorrow's Friday.
It's not Thursday Eve.
I mean, Friday Eve. I'm glad it's Friday Eve, and we have no plans this weekend.
586 days, no coffee or caffeine.
Awesome,
so
Carrie.
I think Carrie's plan for this weekend is not
have coffee.
Yes. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, Carrie, let us know if you slip and fall and coffee dumps in your mouth.
Yep.
Let us know.
I hope it doesn't.
I don't know. At this point, the numbers are getting high.
Yeah.
It's time. It might be time to start over for a day.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. So let's say hi to everyone. You want to?
Sure. All right. Brenda's here.
Hi, Brenda.
Cindy is here.
Cindy is here.
Shauna.
Sharon is here. And Shauna.
Shauna.
Hello, hello.
And Dustin.
Dustin. If you guys have not met Dustin yet and you're going to KPL, be prepared for the biggest hug ever. Dustin gives awesome hugs.
Lynette's here.
Just putting that out there. Lynette gives awesome hugs too.
Scott's here.
Scott.
And he only said hello to carnivore friends.
That's all right. I knew what you meant.
Only carnivore.
We know.
Of course, we said Jen is here.
Jen, I love you.
And Amy Davis is here.
Amy, I love you too.
Who else is here? We know that John Gugahan is here.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lucas. It's
Jennifer, I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, she must be doing better because here she is.
Yeah.
Jiffy's here. Jiffy. Where are we at?
Where are we?
I'm trying to catch up. Mary's here.
Mary.
She says, I'm here. Look, Swilson.
Swilson made it.
All right.
I'm super happy to see all of you guys, and I'm glad you're spending time with us tonight.
Lynette is excited for KPL.
I'm super excited for KPL.
John said, thankfully, the hurricane went north of us, and we hardly got anything.
That's awesome news.
I still ain't seen that hurricane yet.
No.
If there's only one thing good about Ohio is you rarely get a hurricane.
Yeah.
Rarely.
Yeah.
Now, tornadoes? Yeah.
That's hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah, but when it does hit, it's scary. It's in the middle of the night while you're sleeping. No warning.
Yeah.
Just comes down and tears up the town.
Yeah. I know.
All you nerds out there that want to know what I'm drinking Relight and water.
Yeah.
Notice I said nerds.
He's a nerd. So that is said with love. It's said with the love. For sure.
If you notice, we did not do a video Saturday because we had friends over.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say it. I just wanted to enjoy the moment, and I have not felt like filming or taking pictures this week. I just have wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted to enjoy moments and not have my phone out constantly.
All right, so back in the summer, we were on the cruise. We said that we were going to take a break.
Yeah.
We really never took a break. Although we needed a break.
Yeah.
So we've decided we're going to do our lives, and we might just miss a week or two and then
get back at it.
We just needed to take like a little break of carrying the camera. You know, I think Cindy, you know, when we went to Jungle Gyms with Cindy, she was like, well, you didn't take videos. Yeah, you didn't record. And it's just kind of been, that's just how it's been.
It's no offense, and I'm sorry, but
yeah,
it's just.
So the lives are going to continue, and videos are going to go up when they go up. We just don't want to be on a schedule as far as like that weigh-in Saturday every week for 2 years kind of got us scheduled out.
Yeah. So it's just been.
There'll be some vlogs pop up, and then I think I'm going to film KPO again like I did last year.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed filming some of that and doing, but anyway, yeah. So don't be surprised if it's just a couple weeks of seeing less of us, but here we are.
Yeah, we still love you. We still love this, and we're still keeping on. It's just, yeah.
Carrie says James and Emily would have to get good oil for tomorrow since it's Friday. Sharon says, but when we do get a hurricane, it's nasty.
It is nasty.
It is. Lynette says, just wondering if everyone bought as much keto chow this past week as I did. I believe I sent one or more of Chris and Miriam's children to college.
Yeah. That's all right. That is all right. I think I'm going to have a creamy tonight.
Amy wants to try Relight. I'm drinking the lemon habanero element right now.
I can't do the habanero, or what's the other one? The chocolate. I can't do the chocolate either. I just don't like those on the element.
There's a few flavors of the element that I like, me personally, and it's not because even before. So we bought Redmond's products even though we never really promoted them before because we wasn't affiliates with them, and we wanted to be affiliates with Redmond's from the start.
It just took a hot minute.
Yeah. It just took 2 years. So I got to the point where I wouldn't talk about it.
Because that's how he is.
But
he's weird.
I would never buy Element because Element's like twice the cost.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. You know, and when you break it down, you get like 60 servings in a tub for like $35 or $36.
Yeah.
It's like 50, just, you know, over 50 cents per serving if you use the tubs, whereas the Element Tea is too high.
For us.
Yeah. I mean, if you just have unlimited money and you don't care and you're just drinking, you know, dollars all day in your water,
what?
If that's what you're doing, down at the bottom of the chat, there's a little dollar sign. Send us some Element. But we can't afford it.
Apparently James is in rare form tonight.
No, I'm not.
No, boy.
Shauna says, Emily, that is very valid.
Yeah, sometimes I just feel like not doing it.
Mary says, please let us not forget to pray for Cassie over at Carnivore Quest.
Absolutely, Mary.
And I have her on I have notes that I keep of prayer. I don't know if you knew that, but yes, I do. Because if you don't have notes of who needs prayed for, you'll forget.
Yeah, that's a good idea for sure, because I know sometimes I forget for sure.
All right. Scott says, had to share a success story. My blood work done Tuesday. My fasting insulin went from 46.6 down to 19.1.
What?
True proof this lifestyle is for real.
That is so awesome.
Yes. I'm guessing that is A1C, maybe. I don't really know. I'm not a doctor. Help. But it's obviously good.
Yes. But 100% that is, yes, true proof. And It's just amazing, isn't it?
Oh boy.
It's so amazing.
Oh boy.
Oh, Lynette.
Someone, all right. Someone doesn't know when James is kidding, but James is very appreciative.
Lynette,
And I'm
you're
sure
a
Emily
sweetheart.
is as well. Lynette sent us $19.99 super chat for Element, and thank you very much.
We love you, Lynette.
You know what, Lynette? I will use that as gas money.
He's joking.
To come get
before
you,
he even says
to
it.
come get you at the airport. That is my okay. We'll use that. That'd be my tip. Thanks for the tip,
Lynette. We love you. You did not have to do that for sure. For sure, but we do appreciate you and we do love you.
Becky's here.
Becky.
Lynette says she don't like the spicy element either. I say element. I don't know. Do you call it LMNT?
I just say element. It's easier.
I think it's element.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Hey, Jackie's here.
Jackie.
Cindy says, I was okay with no recording of Jungle Gems. I was enjoying the time. It just surprised me. Yes, it's been trying to just, when you hold up the phone and record, you're not really living in the moment. And a lot of times I don't mind,
Yeah.
But sometimes
when it's all the time, your kids start to notice. And
sometimes, the kids will say, I'll be like, well, you never want to hang out with me. And they're like, well, you're always on your computer doing videos. It's like, fair enough. Got nothing for it.
Yeah. But that's all right.
Swilson says, I've only tried one element that Marianne let me try at KPL last year.
What flavor was it?
Lynette loves the mango relight. The mango relight is my favorite, but in these I have the lemon lime. So
I've really been liking the lemon lime.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what about in pixie stick form?
I have not tried it that way.
Let's do it.
No, I don't think so.
Let's do it on camera.
No.
Pixie sticks.
No.
Come on, tip it up.
I'm not tipping it up.
Okay, just do a little bit.
But I will try it just to see. That much, or is that too much?
Ooh, that's a lot at one time. It's kind of like, I don't know. It just reminds me of pixie sticks.
Oh, it does. It's really quite sweet. It's much sweeter than I thought. It really is kind of like a pixie stick.
I know. Now I want all the other flavor pixie sticks. You get, see, and you thought I was stupid. I've been talking about this for a couple of days, and she's like, really? Like, yeah.
Surprisingly enough.
Because it's like candy. It reminds me of being, well, I'm 45. It reminds me of being 44 years old, eating candy. 43. No, it reminds me of being like 10.
That is really, really shocking.
With the pixie sticks.
It's really, really.
So you don't have to drink your electrolyte now. You can have it in the form of candy.
It really is kind of like a pixie stick.
I'm glad you like that. That really makes my day. Now you might overdo it if you keep going.
Just a little bit.
Because it is a very strong flavor.
Who'd have thought that?
Jiffy's a Redmond's girl from the start.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lucas says, I may have bought pumpkin to be sure I had plenty for soup. That soup? Yeah, here we go again. We're talking about I can't talk about soup enough.
Yeah.
As I can that pumpkin. Sorry. You made a mess. You dumb pixie stick. Karen's here.
Karen, we love you too.
She says he doesn't think it's rare form.
No, he's... Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Amy hasn't tried the chocolate element, but I haven't. The chili mango is so good. I've never tried any of the Redmond's products.
I really like all of the flavors of the Redmond's, I think. Yeah. And if you have the lemon lime, just try it. That's all I'm going to say. Just try it.
I don't know if the other flavors are that way, but we have we have the container of strawberry. And what's the other flavor we have?
I have pina colada.
You should go get it and see if it's...
pina colada's at work.
You could go get the strawberry and see if it's... You want me to go get it and see if it's strawberry pixie stick?
No.
Can I?
No, we don't need to do all that. That's all right.
Okay. Well, John says I'm always in rare form. Did I say something wrong that you kicked me?
No, I didn't mean to kick you. He is.
All right.
One thing is for sure about James, he is always going to be honest and in rare form.
I don't know how else to be. All right, so you see my beard's getting gray.
Yeah.
All right, well, so the shampoo I have is the gray reducing shampoo.
Okay.
I don't know if I need to dye it before KPL or not. Because, okay, so the shampoo, I thought that would like make it brown.
Yeah.
But it says it's gray reducing. It doesn't say it goes away ever. I use it all the time and it's still there.
Yeah.
It's just darker because it would be white. But my problem is when I mix the stuff up, sometimes it's like it makes my skin break out.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Rosemary says we look amazing doing a 48-hour fast for Cassie.
That is awesome.
And tomorrow is fast day for us.
It is.
So you know what? We haven't had dinner tonight. Guess what's happening?
Yeah, I worked late and I didn't have time to come home and eat. So we have to eat after. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, someone's here. I'll get it. Here, can you do that?
It's for Noah. So, yeah, tomorrow's fast day and I had to work late because we were really, really busy. And it seemed like every time I tried to leave, there was another problem. And that keeps me at work later and I did not like it, but that's all right. So I think after this, we're going to have dinner for sure. And I'm sorry, our doorbell keeps going off and you can probably hear all the rings. But yeah, and that's awesome, Rosemary, that you are doing a 48-hour fast for Cassie. Definitely, if anybody missed that part, keep her in your prayers. I'm sure she would appreciate it for sure, for sure.
Here I am.
You're back.
I know.
And Sharon said the little penguin is in the center now.
It
I
is.
bet you didn't notice.
It is, and I used that time when someone knocked on the door to get the watermelon lime and just strawberry because pixie stick.
Because now he is curious.
Now I want to know.
Oh boy.
Lynette has no head. She laughed it off. Mary T says, today is my Friday. I've only got 15 minutes to go. Hope everyone had a great week.
It's been a quick week, so that makes it a great week.
It's been a short week.
Yeah.
And you know what? I found out yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm not allergic to bees.
Another little tip about James.
Mm-hmm.
He is scared of bees. And he always thought he might be allergic. He didn't know.
I was afraid of bees.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what they did. I felt like since I had such like this built-in fear that like I was allergic to them.
Yeah.
And then I got stung and I was like, well, that wasn't so bad.
Not once, but twice.
Actually, I think 3 times. I got hit I was mowing and something smacked. I thought a rock hit me in the hand real hard and it stung.
Yeah.
And then something hit me on the left hand and I was like, and I looked down and little booger got me. I think he got me because my hand swelled up. Actually, you can look and see. There's like 2 marks. Got me twice. Got me twice there. Yeah, both hands. So I like ran inside like as fast as I could to get away. The mower was like spinning out. Of course, I'm trying to get away, getting attacked by bees. And the mower's on a hill and it starts spinning. I'm like, oh no. Because they hurt.
Yeah.
And then when I got after I parked and kind of boogied into the building, they started like throbbing and swelling up. And I was like, oh no. But now I'm not afraid of them like to the point where
right.
I don't think I'm going to die. But they did hurt. I ain't going to lie.
Wow.
What?
Scott just or he didn't just, but you're behind. But Scott responded.
Here, have some watermelon
for his his fasting.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to read that.
Scott says, okay, A1C and fasting insulin are different labs, but proud to say my A1C went down as well.
That's
Meat
awesome.
is where it's at.
It is.
All right, what do you think of the strawberry pixie stick?
Not as good as the lemon lime. Not as good.
What about the
but it's still
watermelon
good.
one?
That's still awesome, Scott, and I'm super happy for
Karen
you.
says, watermelon flavor element is my favorite. I do ration it.
That's my favorite too, Karen. I love anything watermelon.
Mary's eating keto chow ice cream and keep up with the comments.
Ah, Mary.
Jiffy says, praying for Cassie. Cassie, God is good and still on his throne.
That's
Amen.
right.
I hope Cassie is doing well. I did
Yes.
message Larry the other day and told him praying for Cassie.
Yeah.
Hope,
I messaged Cassie.
Did you? Did you tell Cassie that you were praying for Cassie?
I did. Yeah. I did message Cassie and tell her that I was praying for Cassie.
Did you tell her I said hi?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Mary T likes the citrus element.
Citrus gal herself.
I'm gonna catch up just a little bit. I'm sorry,
Okay.
everybody. Oh, there's still people at the door. This live is going nuts. We're having candy. Who was it? The neighbor?
Yeah.
It's the neighbor kids.
Yeah, the neighbor kids wanting to play outside.
All right, so Shauna says, has anyone ever had Element or Redmond's warm or hot? I don't think so.
I would say I've had it warm because I will sometimes put it in a, let me see your hand.
Haven't you did the chocolate Element in coffee?
A little bit. I didn't do a full thing. I'm sure you guys think this is so weird.
It is weird, but that's weird too.
Well, that one's good too, but lemon lime for sure is really good.
Well, there you go.
Okay, now we know.
Keto candy.
It's settled.
Keto candy that might leave a mess on a black table.
Yeah.
Sharon says,
mango.
Yep. Mango Relight still the best.
That was
You have had the chocolate salt in your coffee, right?
Right.
What'd you think of it?
I don't like it.
I
don't like the chocolate salt.
I don't think I'd like that either.
Yeah.
Shauna says, would it go in the rim of a glass? Oh, never mind. I think it would go in the rim of a glass.
It would. The lemon lime. Yeah.
For a sugar-free tea.
Yes.
How do you say that? Do you say
Storge?
Storge? Is that what you say?
That's what I like to say.
Storge says, I've had the Element chocolate hot and it's delicious, but I make it really concentrated.
I would have to do that for sure.
Sherry's here. Hi, Sherry.
Sherry.
Lynette's waiting for some cooler weather so I can make the pumpkin sausage soup for the very first time. I can't wait. You know, it's not even been cold around here, but have you noticed how many leaves are falling?
I'm always cold.
What the heck?
I have long sleeves and jeans today and boots, so it's kind of chilly. Although last weekend, Saturday, it was very warm. We did go to the Renaissance Festival with Jackie from Jackie's Jinx Journey.
She's not Jackie's Jinx Journey.
No,
anymore.
I'm sorry. I have the original name stuck in my head. Jackie's Keto Journey. And Jen, and it's not just Jen Delaney anymore. It is for your enjoyment. And we had an awesome time.
Dustin says, Jackie, he's an acquired taste, and he's not mean to me like he is to you. I'm guessing I'm the acquired taste.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. Chantel says, I'm late. I thought y'all were moving to 6:30. That would be Central Time. It'd be 7:30
Eastern time.
And we are. We just haven't made it.
We just haven't done it yet.
We just haven't made it official yet. So I'm very sorry, Chantel.
I'm sorry.
Jiffy says, oh man, now I'm going to get Pixie Stick Redmond's addiction.
Right?
If anybody has the Redmond's Relight, just try it and see if you think we're stupid. And remember to do it in small amounts, because if you just get a mouthful of it, that's gonna be weird.
It's very odd. The lemon lime definitely has that kind of pixie stick vibe, I guess.
Tony's here. She says, how are we doing this week? We're
doing good.
I'm doing a lot better on Friday Eve than I was on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But I do like the short weeks, and a lot of men I know are excited because
Football.
I think the first football game is tonight.
Yeah, Derek was talking about it this morning.
Derek is such a football fan. Like he watches football even in the summer. You ask how you ask? Reruns.
Yeah.
He literally watches games that he knows.
Yeah.
I remember I told them there was like one day, like a couple weeks ago, he's like, have you ever watched any of the documentaries on the Manning brothers? And I just look at him like, no, I haven't. And he's like, oh, like he watches all the documentaries. Like it's all football. That's it. That's what Derek knows.
Yeah. And music.
And yes, he does like music.
Yeah.
But he would give up music for football.
Probably. Probably so.
Amy says lemon lime Gatorade has always been my favorite, so I'd love to try the lemon lime Relight.
It's probably my favorite right now. And I think James just broke my brain with this because I really did think he was just stupid. So that's interesting if you try it.
Did you know that Karen got a new dog?
No.
Okay, well, she did. She said the new pup's coming out of a shell. We adopted an 8-year-old pitty that was chill, but he is not chill unless he's sleeping.
Oh.
The Frenchie puts him in his place, though. We adopted a dog that was 7.
Yeah. Was he 7 when we adopted him?
He was 7 when we got him. And he is sometimes not doing the best, but he's hanging in there. And I don't think he's old. And last night she was up in the middle of the night with him because he was having a hard time breathing, maybe. I don't know.
He has these fits sometimes and he has a hard time calming down. So I was up for about an hour with him last night. So I am kind of tired today. It's like from 12:30 to 1:30 in the morning. He just woke me up, and so I got up with him and got him some water and took him outside for a little bit and cried and prayed and then went to bed and was worried that he wouldn't be here when I woke up this morning.
But I don't think
he seemed a lot better.
I don't think he's suffering, if that makes any sense. Like we know he's not doing good.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's suffering.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, it makes me sad that he's old. But I'm very happy about your puppy.
Swilson wants to know, is Redmond's as salty as Element? I would say so.
I don't see one being saltier over the other.
They're different.
In my opinion.
They're just different. I don't think one's more salty than another. I think they're just different. Redmond's doesn't dissolve as good as Element.
As quickly.
But that makes it the pixie stick.
Yeah. I use whatever.
She says, we love the senior animals and love to give them their own couch to live out their days.
Yes. I love that.
Tony says, do you 2 fast every week? Yes.
We do.
And tomorrow is our day.
Yep.
So this is a religious fast. I do this for religious purposes.
We.
Well, I started it. I'm sorry. and then she was like, well, I'll do it with you. And that surprised me because I just told her that I was going to do it. And she's like, I'll do it with you. Yeah. But I realized that, all right, so when we weigh in on Saturday, if I do it on Friday and I do it on Friday all the time, then it kind of becomes like, oh, well.
Yeah, it's not as accurate.
Well, and it also makes it like, I don't want to think of the fast as a weight loss tool. I want to think of it for religious purposes. So that being said, sometimes we do it on Monday. Sometimes we do it on Wednesday. Wednesday's actually the day that I probably like to do it on Wednesdays the most because it's kind of selfish in a way. But once again, you try to do it for religious purposes. But Wednesday is our busiest day
of the week.
So it kind of like the day flies by without you really realizing that you're fasting.
Yeah.
But that also kind of takes away the meaning of it.
Yeah.
So we do it a different day.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I don't think we ever hit it on Tuesday. We always seem to do like a Monday and a Wednesday, Thursday, and a Friday.
Yeah.
It seems like Tuesday, we just can't give up tacos. Taco Tuesday.
Right.
or wings. That seems to be a good wing day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jackie says, Dustin, that's because you haven't reached little sister status. I really, really hope that Dustin never reaches little sister status with me. I hope that I never look at Dustin as my little sister.
Jen says she has purple dye for your beard. I think that would be awesome.
Oh, I just wish it wasn't gray. I don't care about
I like it.
I don't care about being bald. I don't.
But the gray.
The gray beard, I just really hate it.
Yeah. That's all right. Uncle Big Guy is here.
Swilson says, I don't know who Cassie is, but I hope she's okay. She is
one half of Carnivore Quest.
Yes, and Larry and Cassie of Carnivore Quest. And
you'll have to just check out her story.
Yeah, she put up a video, and I'm not going to say anything about it, but I think they're fasting pretty much for a health issue.
Yeah.
Or hoping to prevent a health issue.
Yeah.
So that's kind of their story.
Yeah. But definitely go check them out, Carnivore Quest, and I'm sure you will love them as much as we do.
Karen says he is 90 pounds of pup love.
Oh, he's a lucky pup.
Tony's ready to eat ribs and sauerkraut.
Yum. Yum, yum, yum.
Dustin said, Jackie, you're not wrong. Karen loves our doorbell and our trains. Yeah, this is just real life here.
Yeah.
And Cindy ended up with a 64-hour fast this afternoon. 64 hours.
That's awesome, Cindy.
That was 64 meals she missed.
What? What?
Mary is an element girl. I'm not.
You're not an element girl.
I don't think you really are either.
What I do is I keep a pina colada container like this at work, and then I'll usually grab the sticks. We have a bag of sticks, and I'll just grab a handful, and what I get is what I get. And I have Element in there, I have Relight in there, and I also have Ultima in there. So I just drink what I have.
Mary T celebrated 31st wedding anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Celebrated with ribeyes. So expensive here. It was $65 for 2 steaks.
I believe
cheaper
it.
Than eating in a restaurant.
I believe it for sure.
I think we could get some, for $65, we could buy like a big brisket here.
Yeah. What about ribeyes?
I don't buy ribeyes.
We don't really buy
our ribeyes here are
really
expensive. At Kroger you can sometimes get them for like $8 a pound. The really good ones are at Walmart, and they're like $12.99 or $13.99 a pound.
Yeah.
Them are really good. I don't think
I prefer brisket over steak.
So we would be at like $30-$35 for anniversary steaks, I think, if we were going to make them. But now, if you want the cowboy, then that's a whole different story.
Yeah, that's different. But happy anniversary! I'm super happy for you guys.
She said 31 years gone by.
I believe it.
So fast.
I definitely believe it.
Jackie said she sat in a swarm of bees as a kid with my cousins because they made a hive near the tractor. Glad we weren't allergic.
That would stink.
Why would they make a hive near the tractor? Hoofnut says, when I get multiple stings, I think my anxiety makes my response worse. Glad you're not allergic.
Yeah.
Sherry says, how much cheaper is Relight compared to Element?
I bet somebody has already answered her.
I hope so. She says, did James leave people at the door or they didn't go away? No, I went upstairs and Noah answered the door.
Yeah.
He got there. Jennifer says she's fatally allergic to bee stings. Yeah, I love to pet their fuzzy little butts.
Oh, I think bees are very pretty to look at. I like them to look at. That's about it.
Jeannie says praying for Cassie, and Mango Relight is still her favorite.
Yeah, John said party at James and Emily's.
Dustin says the Element chocolate and coffee is pretty darn yummy.
A lot of people like it. I would be willing to try it again, but I didn't like it when I tried it before.
Carrie says, haven't tried Element. There was someone sending me their sardines they didn't want. And some Element. I have, on the keto channel, I get it. It's like, hey, I got Element. Does anybody want it, right?
Yeah.
Who says sardines?
Because there's a lot. I mean, sardines are talked about a lot.
I know they are, but like our sardines, when we get sardines here,
they're Noah's.
And they're like $1 a can. Like, I feel like it would cost more to ship them than like they cost to buy.
Maybe. Maybe so.
Swilson says, I've only bought Ultima, which is probably not the best electrolyte.
Ultima would definitely be my least favorite. James does not like Ultima.
For some reason, the Ultima that I had, it was raspberry, I believe, of some sort. It left just an awful aftertaste. It was an aftertaste. It was like their flavoring. It wasn't anything that they did with the electrolytes or anything about how it made me feel. It had a bad aftertaste.
I just had the grape Ultima the other day, and it was really good.
Dustin says it's 69 degrees there. That's awful.
Yes.
It's awful. I actually went out, and you know what? There's no humidity here at all.
Yeah.
Like, the humidity is non-existent today or the past couple of days.
Yeah.
Now,
Saturday.
Saturday at the Renaissance Festival, that was a different story. That was like...
It was kind of hot.
I've only been hot a couple times this year, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
Because it was like, where's the trees? There's no trees. You're just standing out in the field getting baked.
Yeah.
Sharon says, it's raining here. We need it. The lawn is turning brown. It's going to turn brown anyway soon. It's September.
Yeah.
Shauna says, pre-KPL 26 days, KPL 29 days. I better get my suitcase out of storage.
It's coming up so fast.
It is. Tony's been wearing Green Bay Packers hat this week. They play this Sunday against the Bears. You need the cheesehead.
Yeah, my son Cordell is a Packers fan.
Shauna likes to be prepared.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I'm good at being prepared.
Thank you, Jackie. Element is 98 cents a serving. Relight is 62. That's with 7 Save discounts, but not any channel discounts.
Yes.
So there's that. So I don't,
it's not a huge,
But when you like one just as good, yeah. I actually think that Relight.
I like the flavors.
All in all, I can drink every flavor of Relight. But Element has some funky stuff.
For us.
Swilson got 31 injections for migraines for the first time yesterday, and I've had a migraine since.
Wow.
About an hour ago, I drank an Ultima, and it has eased down.
I'm glad it helped.
31 injections for migraines.
Yeah.
Still had a migraine.
That's crazy.
Leanna says Grape Ultima is one of my favorite electrolytes.
He wouldn't even try it. I'm like, James, this is so good.
Did you drink it all?
Yes.
Stupid.
It is really good.
I know. It was just that raspberry gave me such an aftertaste.
Yeah.
I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm done with this.
Yeah.
You must have
ruined it for you.
Take it to work.
I had it at work, and then when I came home, I tried to get you to try it, and you're like, no, it's Ultima.
Clifford says, I just pixie stick the Relight mixed berry, and it's yummy. If the jar is full enough, you can stick your tongue in the container, and that's what I heard anyway. No.
I love it.
No, there's too many people here. We all can't be sticking tongues in the container. I know, it's stupid. It's just one of them things that, like, the packet reminded me of a pixie stick when I was opening it. And I was like, well, it's powder. So I tried it the other day, and I was like, all right, this is good. Jennifer Lucas says my favorite is Perfect Keto Black Cherry. Now I have to see if it's pixie stick worthy. We have never, probably ashamed to say, over 2 years.
What? We've never tried. We've never bought any Perfect Keto product.
I don't even think I've ever even went to the website. I just,
and Jen and Jackie were over last week, and Jen did bring some Perfect Keto collagen, and I never even tried it.
There's just something about it. It's like, the first products that we started buying was I think it was Keto Chow. It was probably Redmond's and Keto Chow like right at the same time.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, well, you only have so much money. So, we liked them products, and it was like, I don't think I really want to. No, we tried like the keto crates, and we've done things like that.
Yeah.
But there was nothing that we really wanted to. I just didn't want to try perfect keto. Like I just seen like, you can go down a rabbit hole of buying fake food. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We've tried a few things, but for us, there's just, when I add things like that, I end up it's not good for me. Out of sight, out of mind, right?
No, and yeah, like Nola bars. I have tried a Nola bar.
Mhm.
I've never went to purchase them.
Yeah.
At some point, I think I found out how much they cost, and I was like, ooh, hard
Yeah.
pass.
But they do have some good sales.
But when so when we go and we didn't get overweight because we made the best choices. So like when we go in places and you get swag bags, right?
Yeah.
We're eating them. So if we get a box of good Nola bars, they're getting eaten, and that's what I mean.
That's where the whole out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, it's just like we took Jen Delaney to Costco the other day, and Jackie, and when we were there, it's like, oh, there's these nuts and there's these keto treats.
You can't buy them.
Can't buy them because James will eat them.
Yeah.
I will eat them. I will go to the cabinet and I'll be like, oh, just a couple cashews. 60 times a day until they're gone. And then I feel bad and my stomach's a mess. And I'm like, I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, but that's where it depends on the person. If you're self-aware and you know that if you have these cashews in the house, you're going to eat them. Or if you're going to have these protein bars, which are bad for me, I'm going to eat them. It's just self-awareness. If if you have something like that in your house, you're going to eat them. Like us, we just don't. I do buy Chalk Zero usually. I had one. I thought we were out, and James said that he found one in my drawer in our dresser, and I may or may not have eaten it last night secretly, just so I wouldn't have to share it with anyone. So I have no Chalk Zero in the house.
We're waiting for the pumpkins.
And yeah, we're waiting for the Halloween peanut butter ghost.
The ghost, what they are. Yeah, the ghost, whatever. The Halloween, I've had, for some reason, I don't know why Halloween candy tastes better.
So, yeah, we have no Chalk Zero right now.
Wilson says, my doggy is my profile, and she will be 12.
Coco reverse sneezes all the time.
Scott says, James, you need to do a side-by-side with Dante Ferrigno sometime. You both have a happy fire in your eyes and would be hard to tell you apart.
Oh.
Happy fire.
I feel like I need to look this up.
Karen says it makes total sense that your pup isn't doing well, but is not suffering. Please share some smooches to the pooch for me. So, yeah, a couple years ago, they said they diagnosed him and said that he had doggy dementia. And he literally, like for the last 2 years, he just sits and licks blankets. Sometimes it's like, blanket licker, stop it.
It's always he's his dog and he follows him everywhere, and as soon as he goes upstairs
he will follow me.
Gerald knows it's time for bed and he follows him, and as he's getting ready for bed he will make sure he gets in his spot and licks his blanket, so when he lays down he has a wet blanket.
A wet blanket. Sometimes it's a wet pillow and I have to flip it over, but
it's funny. It's kind of funny, but he's a sweet pup.
Shauna says, not me going to Google
that's what
Dante
I was doing.
Ferrigno. Emily just Googled him.
Yeah. For sure.
Mary T says, my adopted little dog has many crazy quirks. Her nickname is Psycho. The floor is lava to her, so we now have to have throw rugs all over our house for her to go from one to the other.
That's adorable. I love it.
Storge says, my son adopted a senior dog that has seizures. He has to be on an anti-seizure med every day and is doing great.
But that's awesome that he's doing great. I love that.
You know what? I understand when people like, they get a puppy or whatever, and a few months in they decide they're going to the pound or whatever because they can't, they can't take care of them or whatever. But why does so many senior dogs get left?
I know. And I don't know.
I mean, maybe I guess like our dog, the owner died, and
the family couldn't take him, so
yeah. But it does seem like there's a lot.
I know.
You might have to keep me away from Karen. That's all I'm saying. I think Karen made up my mind.
I like the gray too. He won't listen to me.
I'm gonna dye my beard so that Karen doesn't attack me at KPL.
I like the gray and I like the glasses, and he won't wear the glasses.
Oh, the glasses! You want to talk about making someone feel insecure?
Karen knows what I'm talking about.
Me, when I wear glasses, I feel like I look like a pervert. I'm sorry.
I like it.
A pervert. An old pervert.
Brian Doyle's here, just got home, and he said, "Go Lions."
I can hear my grandma and my aunt talking about an old pervert glasses. I don't know. Shauna says it depends on which water bottle she's using, Element or Relight.
There you go. That chooses for you.
Carrie says the meat prices are insane in Texas. I've been eating eggs and liver. I have over 200 eggs in the fridge and liver.
I love eggs, and I have not been eating eggs very often for the past probably month.
Jackie pointed out.
Maybe close to it.
Jackie pointed out the other day how bacon has went up to like $5 a pound again.
Yeah.
At Costco, and it just a couple weeks ago it was $2.99 a pound. I was getting 4 pounds for $12, or maybe even $11, and now it's like $19.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Dustin says $13.99 a pound for ribeye at Costco.
Yeah.
All right, we're far behind. I'm so sorry.
We are. I'm sorry. He just stinks at this.
Luz says, I'm missing your weekday videos. They'll be back.
They'll be back. I promise. I've just kind of, like I said,
it's a lot of it also has to do with her work schedule being like, even though she's not like on the late shift, like she literally just got in. So it's kind of.
I'm hoping there's word they're trying to get me some help, and I'm praying that happens sooner than later.
We kind of, even though she's still considered first and I'm first, we're kind of extreme different because I get up at 5 a.m. and I get off at 2:30, and she's getting, so I have to go to bed like 9 o'clock.
And I go in when I get there.
And so she's literally home. If you think about it, she's home like an hour and a half to 2 hours before it's time for bed. So you can see where it's kind of a struggle to think, like when she walks in, I'm not just going to walk into the camera.
Yeah. It's just, it'll get better. It's temporary, hopefully. And
Sylvia's here.
Sylvia. I'm happy you're here.
Hoofnut says Perfect Keto used to have watermelon relight, and it was the best flavor, just like real watermelon juice. They don't have it anymore.
I love watermelon flavored stuff.
Dustin says he has a Perfect Keto discount code if anyone wants to try anything. Yeah. There you go. I don't know if it's on his channel.
Sherry on a low carb journey said Orange Element is good. It's a good pixie stick.
Orange Element is a good pixie stick. Now, I see what we're doing.
I love it.
Yes, I hope that I just hope we don't get sick with too many electrolytes, because we're going to be upstairs going through all the electrolyte packets. Everything's going to be open.
We are. It's so happening. No cramps tonight.
Orange Element, good pixie stick. Most of the keto packaged foods are terrible triggers for me. I do better without snack.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, we've never been perfect on this journey. When we started out, we treated ourselves to cheat meals, and we're still not perfect.
Yeah.
But what I can say is that our 95% has mostly been food. Like, we try not to buy the protein bars and all that stuff. Like, it's real
food.
When we're
ingredient.
Yes, when we're doing good, we're doing real good because it's mostly meat.
I've even, over this whole time, I've even gotten to the point where I really don't do casserole type dishes or like meat lasagna, things like that, because all those things end up adding up. And I feel like I have to track it all and figure out the macros for a serving or whatnot. Like, you know, like egg roll in a bowl or the meat lasagna or even chili. Sometimes I don't like making it just because just too much.
Our chili is pretty much all meat.
Yeah. But I mean, we don't do it that often because it's usually burgers. I'm just going to say it. It's mostly hamburger.
Well, we've been adding in a lot
and
of
chicken.
A lot
We've
of
been doing chicken.
A lot of chicken wings lately.
Yeah.
Because they're so easy on the Rectech. I mean, so easy.
Yeah. But yeah, I do love a good protein bar. I do love a good keto bar, but yeah.
Karen says, I love the Nolas, but the bars are smaller, less in a pack, but not cheaper. Oh my gosh, I'm the same about swag bags. Eating the goodies, but not going to go out of my way to go buy.
Yes. Yeah.
That's just the way it is. We just can't have them. And I think that's why I kind of stayed away from Perfect Keto, was because a lot of the stuff was more kind of snacky.
Yeah.
That's not good for me.
Not good for me. The only thing I feel comfortable with snacking, and I'll try to snack with my meal. When I say snack, it's eat the whole bag, is the pork and good pork rinds. Like, I will totally bring a bag and have like hard-boiled eggs and pepperoni or something like that for lunch. Or
Sherry uses Perfect Keto collagen, chocolate collagen. Makes your coffee taste like hot chocolate.
I know a lot of people who love the Perfect Keto collagens, but I don't know.
Jackie says Perfect Keto has dangerous stuff that's easy to overconsume, but I do love their chocolate collagen in my coffee.
Yeah, no, see, lots of people love it.
Shauna says an open bag is an empty bag.
That's right, Shauna.
Absolutely, everything here at our house is single serve. And like Jackie and Jen, they laugh when we bought 10 pounds of chicken wings the other day. I was like, single serve. Literally, it was, because 5 people ate them. Yep. And they were gone.
They were delicious.
They were gone. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
You know, and it's single serve.
Yeah.
If it's not, the next day we will go into the air fryer and be heated up, and it'll be used. So yeah, we don't save anything. Ziploc bags around here, like anything that comes in a resealable bag.
Yeah.
Waste of time.
Definitely.
Lynette can't have Perfect Keto. NOLA bars in my house. I cannot stop eating them. I haven't ordered them in over a year. I cannot moderate that.
There's just certain things, right? There's definitely certain things I have a hard time moderating, and it's odd to me that I can moderate Choco Zero, the chocolate. Maybe I can even open the 2-pack of the almonds and give him one and eat one and be fine. But protein bars or keto bars like that, I want them.
Carrie says cashews need to be in register since they are cashews. Jennifer Lucas says only buy Perfect Keto electrolytes if at least 40% off.
Yeah.
Karen.
She lied.
Close to Christmas, LaCanto will have the dark chocolate peppermint. I'm splurging on those. And then Shauna says that she's safe from Choc Zero. It raises her glucose so much, not worth it to me.
Oh, wow.
Which is, I find that interesting, because I'm not saying that it doesn't. It's just interesting from one person to the next.
Yeah.
Because Cindy DeManch, her husband Brian, is a type 1, and she says that Choc Zero does not affect his blood sugar.
Yeah.
So obviously it must go from, we're not all the same people.
Very true. I thought I was drinking Relay, and it's not. It's sparkling water, lemon lime, and it caught me off guard.
Swilson says, I'm the same way and have gained back some weight because there's a certain protein bar that is probably bad ingredients that I've allowed myself and need to keep them out of my sight.
I get it.
Absolutely.
I get it, Swilson. I like calling you Swilson.
Dustin says, embrace the gray.
Yeah.
Oh, Carrie says it's 103 degrees right now where he lives in Texas.
Jealous.
I know. Is that stupid? I know you guys think we're crazy.
Yeah, because we are.
That's true. It really is true. When, like, I think yesterday or a couple of days ago, it was really nice out, and I was like, it's only 90.
Yeah. Scott.
Scott says, sorry I was vague. Dante is a Lion Diet success story that first motivated me and many others to try the carnivore lifestyle. Just saying you guys would get along great.
I think you guys meaning you.
Dustin says, I wear glasses, James. What are you trying to say? I'm not saying anything.
I like glasses. For sure.
Wilson says, I know that KPO will be so helpful in getting back on track. Or getting on track, sorry. Uncle Big Guy says, gray hair is a crown of glory.
That's right.
Karen says, Brian has a pair of glasses like that. I tell him he looks like a guy on Criminal Minds.
He does.
Episode. Haha, but he does look good in them. I'm so confused with glasses anymore because it seems like the plastic rim glasses are what's in. That's what's in style, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's the ones that make me think of a perv.
Yeah.
Cindy says, gray hair on men is very distinguishing.
Distinguishing.
Hey, Hookah's here.
Hookah.
Sharon says at Sam's, the Wright's bacon was $6.25 per pound today. Oh, wow. And you know what? Pork belly is probably still cheap. Yes. Hoofnut says pork belly at Sam's is still $3.98 a pound. Right. They are small, but at least they have them.
Yeah, at least they have them.
Dustin just bought 10 dozen eggs.
Eggs.
I wonder what he's going to do with them. Mary T says, my sweet hubby came early to pick me up, and I'm out of here. Have a great night.
Mary, I hope you have a wonderful night, and happy anniversary again.
Jackie says it's not a Jackie got let loose in Jungle Jim's purchases. How much did she spend?
A lot.
A lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
Karen says if it not for Brian, I probably would still not know what pork belly is.
It's good. It's yumminess. But I like mine crispy.
Wilson has never had pork belly. If you've had bacon, you've had pork belly. Mm-hmm. It's just not. Well, you can get it cut or uncut.
Yeah.
And it's not seasoned or anything.
Yeah.
It's not. Is it
cured?
It's not cured.
Yeah.
What does that even mean? Why do they call it that?
Karen said, your easy meat world is my easy meat world. Quick and simple. Yes, it is. Absolutely.
At least Monday through Friday.
I consider, we're kind of at a point when we're cooking, at least Monday through Friday, it's like burgers and our side is hot dogs.
Shauna gets pork and good on subscription. Yum, salted butter is my favorite.
That's mine too, Shauna.
Emily's favorite.
It really is.
Dustin says, having snacks in the house makes it easier, though sometimes having the snacks in the house keeps us from going off the rails. It's a balance of triggers.
I get that.
I would rather
have one meal off plan than to snack 100 times all weekend long.
I was going to say, I would rather just buy like one bar so we don't have boxes of them.
Or that.
I would definitely.
If I had them, I would just it's like the protein bars. The bars are what I can't. Bars and probably nuts too, because I do like the cashews and the almonds and the macadamia nuts and the pistachios.
Tried the salted butter before. It was so good. Emily thinks of it as popcorn.
I do. I love it.
Like when we go to the movies. And we don't watch movies. That's what's weird. Yeah. But so the only time we really watch movies is if we actually go to the movies, because I'm one of them types. If I sit down, I just can't focus on the movie. There's 100 things that I need to be doing at the house. I'm just not a relaxed person at the house. He's not. Chalk Zero Jacks with Brian too. So if we get some in swag bags, more for me. Woohoo. Yeah, I guess it's just different.
Yeah.
Cindy says we have a lot of product at our house. Most I only touch about once a month. If Brian has low blood sugar, he goes for any of of that. Yes, James, you are right about Chalk Zero for Brian.
I think it's awesome, though, that it works for him.
Wilson says, Chalk Zero butter spread raises my sugar, but the bark doesn't. See, that just goes to show, like, everybody is different.
Yeah.
Store says, I don't say much in here, but I want to let you know how much I appreciate you. No preaching. No, I'm right and you're wrong, and not afraid to mention Jesus.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That means a lot to us.
It really does.
And also, you're like sitting around a table of family that gets along.
We do get along.
And that's why we can never stop doing our channel. Because everyone is family, and we love our family.
We do.
Because we really don't have, like, people find that crazy when we say that, like, we didn't have friends. We literally didn't have friends. We ate.
Yeah.
We went to work and we thought about what we were going to eat for dinner. Like, that's what we did. And then we watched TV, literally watched TV.
Until we fell asleep.
It was pathetic. It was pretty pathetic. I mean, I was with my best friend, but we just watched TV.
Yeah.
That's just what we did. I just think it's hilarious when I tell the story of the lawn, how both of us together couldn't mow the yard. Like, we both decided that it was time to get a riding mower because it was an hour. It took an hour to mow the grass.
I'm kind of ashamed.
I'm so ashamed. But at the same time, that's where we came from.
Yeah.
We went from the fact of we literally couldn't push mow for an hour, and that was trading off and taking turns, which was literally like, I would look at that now. If I didn't have the riding mower,
I wouldn't get one now.
I wouldn't get one, because I would look at that like, oh, well, that's an hour worth of exercise for the week of pushing the lawnmower. Like, it doesn't even make sense.
Right.
That being said, I should sell the lawnmower and get a push mower.
Speaking of walking, I've gotten my walks in every day except for Saturday and Sunday, and Monday, the weekend. I got steps in, but I didn't go on a walk those days. And then Wednesday, I had an oil change appointment at 7 a.m., so I did not get my walk in Wednesday morning, but every other day, I've been feeling good doing it.
Shauna says,
I just want to throw that out there.
Chosen family. Brian Doyle finally made crispy skin on pork belly for Labor Day. Wow. Cindy says, James, those sugar-free peppermints and butterscotch are still on our table. Well, they might not be for long. I might have to come get them.
That reminded him of childhood.
Swilson says, my glasses rub my nose raw. I wanted the kind that don't sit flat on the nose, but the eye people always say you won't like them. My
glasses always kind of slide down, even when I get them adjusted. But my glasses are kind of heavy.
Defense Wiz says, Chalk Zero. 2 pieces of bark, small, and about a quart of insulin is needed to counteract the spike. See, everybody's so different.
I know. I love that. I love that it's just proof that we're all going to do this differently. And it's not going to work the same for each of us.
Wilson says, I don't have friends except my kids and mom and dog that are around me.
I get that.
And life does that too.
Yeah.
Life just makes you just keep.
Yeah.
It's just hard sometimes. Marianne's here.
We're your friends, Swilson.
Did we say hi to Marianne?
Marianne, if we didn't, hi.
I hope she's coming to KPL.
I believe she is. Aren't you? I believe you.
Shauna got a raise.
Yay.
It must have been the glasses.
I love her glasses.
And Cindy says we can come get the butterscotch discs anytime. And she lives next door to a Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
So if you go to
even more incentive, right? It's leverage, Cindy.
All right. Sherry says, question, did you just decide to not live to eat? It's been hard for me to get motivated to do stuff. However, formats like yours allows me to ear hustle and accomplish little tasks. So thanks. Did we just decide not live to eat? I think
not live to eat.
I think we had to, because we were starting to be. Let's give a snapshot of our family. Derek was 459 pounds.
Yep.
I was 314 pounds and couldn't push mow the lawn.
Yep.
Emily was 226 pounds and was kind of mad at me for falling asleep on the couch, which she was heading that way. Noah, the doctor, was saying that he needed to do something.
Yeah. That's what started it.
Yes. And diets, I had been on a diet every day of my life. I started a new diet every day. It was like, oh, well, I started a diet today. I go through, I didn't have, a breakfast or like a little snack for lunch. I came home starving, tear the house down, say I'm starting a diet tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's where that went for years.
Yeah. And it was just kind of.
Yeah, it was one of them things that you just start thinking that you're going to fail again.
Yeah.
And then after the first week, it's like, I lost 8 pounds.
Yeah.
And then it's like, are we doing this? And we just started, it just kept going. And it was almost like.
We started as a competition.
It did. It was a weight loss
among us
competition. And we put it out on the internet because.
Accountability.
We
really didn't think anybody would watch it, but if we figured if we put it on there.
I advertised it. I put it on my Facebook or something. There was a few people that knew about it.
Yeah, I didn't.
It was just one of them things. That's what helped us.
Yeah.
And that's what will continue to help us because we can't go back to that. Now, we have maintenance has been a little bit weird.
I'm going to use weird as the word.
Don't like it because it seems like a maintenance.
I don't not like it.
Maintenance, you just want to stay.
I just feel like it's not as.
It's no fun.
Exciting.
Yes, because, the eating part it's not hard. It's not hard to stay keto. What's hard is that your body doesn't always react the way you want.
Yeah. Or for me, I got to a point where if I'm not, even though I'm where I want to be, I still felt like I should still be losing weight.
Yeah. And so.
And it really got in my head there for a little bit.
Even if I'm 230 or 225, it's a lot. You require a lot more food to maintain that. So it's easier to lose.
Yeah.
But once you get down in the 200 mark, it doesn't take much to pop up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I still got the 230 pound, 240 pound appetite.
Yeah.
And it's, I just need to maintain where I'm at. So
right.
I do fight that. And I think she might fight it from one week to the next. Sometimes you just eat more.
Yeah. And that's part of the reason why we decided we weren't going to just weigh in every single week. We're still going to weigh in. But I'm trying to be okay with me. And I'm just having self-pep talks as long as I can stay under 150 pounds, wherever I'm at, as long as it's under 150. I decided I'm going to be happy with that, and I'm okay with that.
And if you've never if you didn't watch any of our stuff, a couple months ago before the cruise, I went in and I said, you know what? I'm happy with this size. This is where I want to be. And I literally went out and I spent more money on clothes than I ever have in my life.
Yeah.
Them clothes, I will not outgrow them clothes.
Yeah. Now, Derek, on the other hand, needs to buy new clothes.
Derek needs new clothes because he's walking around at weighing 220 and wearing 4X clothes.
I think it might even be larger than that.
But.
And a belt.
So buying nice clothes.
Yeah.
For church and things like that, that kind of locked me into my size. I'm not going to allow myself.
He locked in that number.
I'm not going to allow myself to get out of that size, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whether the weight fluctuates, that's fine.
Yeah.
The clothes can't fluctuate. I love my clothes.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to buy a bigger size. I know what size I am, and that's the size I am.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That being said, it is after 8 o'clock.
Already.
I know we haven't had dinner. Cindy says, there's truly something to be said about maintaining where you want to be. I know for me in the past, I've never done that. Showing people what you are eating to maintain is important to others.
Yeah.
And we'll be back to that.
Yeah.
We'll go back to that because we enjoy that. Them aren't my favorite. My favorite format of the video is turning it on at night and talking for a few minutes every night about what we're having. Emily sometimes gets aggravated because she's like, I just want to eat hot food.
I do. But like I said, it's just, I don't know. I'm just gonna say sometimes it just feels like it's repetitive and boring, and it's meat first and
we have to remember
veggies here and there, a sprinkle of,
We have to remember that not always the same people watch us.
I know.
Not always the same.
I do forget that.
And you know what? We have a lot of older people that watch our show,
so
they might forget.
He's joking. You're awful.
I know.
He's awful.
I know. If you don't remember why you're mad at me, that's a good thing. All right, you guys have a great night. We will see you soon.
We do love you guys, and we're so happy that you spent the evening with us, and we feel honored.
Thank you, guys.